The 5 cents coin from South Africa dated 2007 may appear small and ordinary at first glance, but like many circulation coins, it carries a story that reflects the country's history, identity, and changing economy. This coin belongs to the modern decimal currency system of South Africa, which has been in use since 1961 when the South African rand replaced the old pound system. By the time this particular coin was issued in 2007, South Africa had already undergone major political and social transformation, and those changes are clearly reflected in the design and symbolism of its coinage. The 2007 5 cents coin was produced for everyday circulation and was widely used in shops, markets, and public transport across the country. At that time, smaller denominations such as the 1 cent and 2 cent coins had already been discontinued because inflation had reduced their practical value. However, the 5 cent coin was still actively minted and played a role in cash transactions, making it one of the last low-value coins to remain in circulation before rounding became common in later years. On the front side of the coin, also known as the obverse, the national coat of arms of South Africa is displayed. This coat of arms was introduced in the year 2000 and represents unity, diversity, and the democratic values of the nation. Surrounding the emblem is an inscription that is especially meaningful. Instead of using only English or Afrikaans, the coin features text from the /Xam language, written as Ki Zera K, along with the Afrikaans name Suid-Afrika. This phrase from an indigenous language translates roughly to diverse people unite, which perfectly reflects South Africa's identity as a multicultural nation with 11 official languages. Including indigenous language on circulating coins was a powerful statement, showing respect for heritage and inclusivity in post-apartheid South Africa. The reverse side of the 2007 5 cents coin features the blue crane, which is the national bird of South Africa. The bird is shown in a graceful, standing pose, symbolizing elegance, peace, and pride. Next to the bird, the denomination 5C is clearly visible, making the value easy to recognize. Also present on the reverse are the initials GGR, which belong to the coin's designer. These initials are a small but important detail that collectors often look for, as they connect the artwork to the individual responsible for the design. In terms of physical characteristics, the South African 5 cents 2007 coin is made of copper-plated steel. This composition was chosen to keep production costs low while maintaining durability. The coin has a diameter of approximately 21 millimeters and weighs about 4.5 grams. Its edge is plain, without any reading or lettering. These specifications give the coin a simple and practical feel, perfectly suited for everyday handling and use. The coin was struck by the South African Mint, which is located in Centurion near Pretoria. The Mint is known for producing both circulation coins and high-quality commemorative and bullion pieces. The 2007 5 cents coin had a very high mintage, with hundreds of millions of pieces produced. Because of this large number, the coin is considered common and is still easy to find today, both in collections and sometimes even in circulation. From a collector's perspective, the monetary value of the 2007 5 cents coin is generally low. In worn or circulated condition, it is usually worth little more than its face value. Even in uncirculated condition, the value typically remains modest due to the high mintage. However, value in numismatics is not always about price. Many collectors appreciate this coin for its cultural significance rather than its rarity. It represents an important era in South African coinage, when national symbols and indigenous languages were actively incorporated into everyday objects. Occasionally, collectors search for mint errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or plating issues. While such errors can increase a coin's value, there are no widely documented rare varieties or major error types specifically associated with the 2007 5 cents issue. Claims of extremely high prices found online should always be approached with caution unless supported by verified auction results or professional grading. The role of the 5 cent coin gradually diminished after 2007 as inflation continued to reduce its purchasing power. In later years, South Africa moved toward rounding cash transactions to the nearest 10 cents, and the minting of 5-cent coins eventually stopped. Even so, coins like the 2007 issue remain legal tender and serve as reminders of a time when small denominations still played a role in everyday life. What makes this coin especially interesting is how much meaning is packed into such a small object. It reflects South Africa's journey toward unity, its respect for cultural diversity, and its adaptation to economic change. Coins pass silently from hand to hand, but each one carries symbols and messages chosen carefully by a nation to represent itself to its people and to the world. The 2007 South African 5-cent coin is not rare, not expensive, and not made of precious metal, yet it holds historical value. It represents the voice of a modern nation expressed through design, language, and symbolism. For collectors, it serves as an accessible piece of history. For casual observers, it is a reminder that even the smallest coins have stories worth telling.